It's, hi, good morning. It's so hot in my apartment because they're roofing. You've probably heard me complain about this for what feels like months at this point, but these are all in the span of a week. The AC, I can't close the door. I'm sorry you're hearing the AC. I'm so sorry, but we're getting out of here, okay? We can't. We're doing another day in my life because I need out. It is 7:30 in the morning and it is already 75 degrees in my apartment. On like basically Halloween. I want to live somewhere with changing seasons. I want to live somewhere where I don't have to have the AC on all the way until January. Okay. I got these, which are, I got Poshmark orders, I got a Pango order, I got things to return. That's what we're gonna do. We're also gonna attempt to vote today, and then we're gonna attempt to do stuff at an air-conditioned cafe, and by cafe probably a Barnes & Noble, because I don't feel like buying anything, and you can sit there for free. So I also now have to pack this and this and this. I'm so sorry the lighting's bad. I refuse to turn on an actual overhead light. My window would be open, not letting the heat in, babes. Not letting the heat in. It's like so hot. Maybe we won't vote today. This is feeling tough. It's already 8:30. I kind of want this stuff to charge. It's hot. I'm absolutely losing my mind, and you're probably like, I don't care. Stop complaining. But it's so toasty. I'm so overstimulated so quickly. I did not perfectly time this the way I wanted to, so now I'm sitting in my car, which is what I was trying to avoid, but I voted. I made my return. I did realize I forgot to pack the things for the library, so that's a bummer, but we're just here for a little bit until there's enough time that I can walk to a post office, drop the stuff off that I need to drop off, and then also walk to a Barnes & Noble at the same time, because Barnes & Noble doesn't open for another 17 minutes. If I would have taken 2 seconds in that hot apartment to just gather my stuff. But whatever, you know. I thought voting would take longer than that, and it didn't. And I thought there'd be more traffic than there was, and there wasn't. Happy Monday, I guess. I'm adding like another day to this because I don't think I have enough footage from yesterday, because I came home and I did a little paintings and then I kind of rotted. I started an arc and I want to DNF it, but I also want my NetGalley percentage to go up, because I just found out that someone is doing, it's called Open Era, and it's a gay tennis romance. And I want them to approve it, which means I need to up my NetGalley score. So, I won't DNF it, but it's giving like written in 2012, 2016. It's not good, but I'm committing to the bit. But, again, I thought I'd take you in. I did not record bringing in my Monsteras. Do you want to see them? They're huge because I'd have to talk. My roommate was still like sleeping. They just left to go to the gym. So look. They've gotten so big. They're not like the healthiest. I can't figure out. Like this one is always like so wimpy, but then you have like really strong, sturdy ones like this, and I'm like, what? And then they're getting these little marks. I guess you can't really see. And I don't know what that's about either. So, supposed to finally have a cold front come in. Let me switch it back up. Whatevs. We're having a cold front, and so for the first time, it's gonna, well, it supposedly dropped down to 50 or like 65 degrees this morning, but right now it's 66, but feels like 71, which is whatever. But I think tomorrow we're getting down to like the 40s. So I had to bring them in because they don't like anything below 50. There's a lot of things that I need to do today. I need to finish painting. I need to edit some more. I need to go through all of my admin stuff. And then I need to like commit to the bit to read. So, you know, maybe we'll just go. Yesterday was a pretty productive day. So I don't know what's really going to be on the docket today. We have painting, I think. We have admin stuff. We have making my chicken for meal prep. So there's that. And then I think that's pretty much it. Just chilling. I really need to get my I really need to start filming my personal curriculum stuff that I want to do. I really need to work on my CEUs is what. I need to be a big kid and renew my licenses. And I just don't want to. I just don't want to. So maybe we'll leave the house and go to the library to like motivate me. And maybe we'll just stay here and we'll see what happens. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Alright, I guess we're going to start with more crafting. I wish we had more eggs. Cartons. I'm making little Christmas trees out of egg cartons. Because you basically, this is what I make my ghosts out of, except obviously I paint the ghosts white. But I was like, oh, I can stack them on top of each other, like glue them. And then make little trees. And I don't, you know? So that's what I'm doing. Right now, I only have 2 trees. Because we only had 1 egg carton. I didn't think about it, but it's a good thing. Christmas is a little ways away, isn't it? Or at least December. Well, it's not a little ways. It's like a month. It's a month away. I remember sitting in Edinburgh in 2014. 2014? Oh, what a dream. 2024 with my roommate and my little sister, and we were sitting there and I was like, can you believe that next year is like 2025? And they were like, it sounds like a fake year. And now we're heading into 2026 and that doesn't even really sound real anymore. I think I sat there in the little chain rush like cafe and was just like, and in 2025 I'll be in I'll be coming. I think actually I take it back. Don't listen to me. Because I was gonna say I wanted to be in Ireland. But I didn't know that yet because I hadn't been to Ireland. I didn't realize how much I would love Ireland. I really do love. I love that country. I really wish, my dream. Here's my dream. I want to be I've wanted to be a travel YouTuber for a long time. I don't have the money or the means quite yet, but maybe I'll manifest it by just like throwing it out into the universe. I want to be a travel YouTuber, and I want the country of Ireland, Ireland's tourism to invite me to travel all across Ireland for like a month. To go to Northern Ireland, go to the south of Ireland, go everywhere, see the Ring of Kerry, or attempt to see the puffins, like all of it. I just want all of it. I want to see all of it. And maybe I could manifest it, because one guy was like, why are you even here? And I was like, why wouldn't someone want to come to Ireland? That's crazy. And he was like, are you Irish? And I was like, not a lick of it. And he was like, well, he said, you're pretty enough to be Irish. And I rolled my eyes because I was like, sir. He was also like what looked like 78. And I was like, okay. Pay no mind. I thought he was going to be mean to us because he asked us if we were Americans. And I was like fearful that he was going to be like, you vote for Agent Orange type vibe. But however, he was nice. He was asking if any of us were Irish because why would anyone who's, I guess, not Irish want to visit Ireland? So, but that was in Galway. Galway, they're chatters. They chat it all up. They're so friendly in Galway. It's ridiculous. And Dublin is very much giving city vibe. There's not so much chatting. There is like a little small talk, but not really. But Galway, chatting it all up. And honestly, I thought I would hate it. I loved it. Loved it. I need to see, and I also need to go to Connemara. I've been to Galway twice, and I have yet to make it out. I want so badly to go to Connemara. Oh my god. Anyways, manifesting a third trip to Ireland. Please. Where else would I like to go if I magically became a travel YouTuber? I would love to go back to Germany. I lived in Germany when I was little, and I have no memory of it. Oh, I'd love to go to Amsterdam. I'd love to go to Monaco just for the Formula One bit of it all. I'd love to go to Mexico City. I would love to go to Toronto. I'd love to spend some time in Canada. I mean, I've been to Quebec, but like actual time, like visiting. Even maybe like British Columbia. Where else would I like to go? I've been to Italy. Maybe I'd go back again. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, I'd love to go to Sweden. Or I feel like everybody says Iceland all of a sudden. I feel like it's a very, very millennial answer to say Iceland and Japan. And I am like, it'd be cool to hit Iceland. Oh, you know what I'd want to do? I didn't know you could see the northern lights from Alaska, so that's not a foreign country. But it'd be cool. My mom's been to Alaska. If we're talking state-wise, I'd also love to go to Portland, Maine. Or I'd love to do also the trip of all the waterfalls around Oregon. That'd be gorgeous. I would love to go to San Diego because I've never been. I'd love to go to Savannah, Georgia. My mom went and it looked really pretty. I would like to visit the Carolinas, not live there for sure, but like I hear that they are very pretty. Other countries that I would like to, I'm trying to think. Canada, I'd like to go to Mexico, I'd like to go Ireland again. You know, I really would like to go back to Scotland, but do the Scotland Highlands. And if I was in Scotland, I might as well just take the train down to just see London, just to cross it off. I have no interest in London, in England really, but I think that would be fun. Just to like cross it off, see Big Ben, whatever. I have no interest in France whatsoever. Maybe see like Spain, but I feel like that's my mom and sister's like dream, so I would just want to go with them. I don't feel any like great pull to Spain. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I think at one point I wanted to go to Poland. Why? I don't know. I was just like, I think it'd be cool to go to Poland. Oh, if we're going back to the States, I'd love also to visit New Mexico. I think that's really pretty, or it could be the potential to be really pretty. I kind of want to go to Vermont. Just to see, like during the fall. Like I'd love to go to Portland, Maine in the summer and like Vermont in the fall. Oh, I'd love to see the Catskills in New York too. Oof. So maybe we'll manifest this. Will there be travel YouTubing during this part of history where I'm in the United States? I don't really know, but you know, you're not gonna stop me from dreaming. Do you ever get to a point in a book where the like plot is plotting and it's too intense so you stop listening to it? Like you're reading it tandem with audio and with your eyes and it gets too much so you turn off your audio and then you're like, I'm only gonna read it with my eyeballs, and I just can't. I'm at like 60-ish % through a seeping of blood. Yeah, which is like the sequel to A Tempest of Tea. You know, it's a YA book, but the stakes are staking, and I am nervous. I'm like, are we all gonna make it out alive? I don't know, and I can't. You've got someone over yonder who's experiencing a lot of stuff I couldn't deal with it. And I was like, come on, please don't. Please don't do this. And then as other people over here are doing this, and I'm like, I can't, dude. I can't. It's a lot. And it's funny because it's a YA book. And I'm like, oof. The stakes do feel real. Even though I'm pretty sure they will all make it out. But I don't know because the author, I feel like, doesn't pull her punches. So I'm like, people could die. People could die. Things could end poorly. You know? And I don't want that to happen. Like, there's great banter in here. And see, then I'm like, I'm so sad because I got rid of my Tempest of Tea thinking that, like, I read it. The further away I get from the very beginning of my reading journey, the more I don't trust my previous ratings of things. And I remember reading A Tempest of Tea and really enjoying it. Like, I remember reading it well, but then I was like, was I just in this weird... I used to read a lot more YA than I do now when I was like reading fantasy a lot more. Right now I'm like really hyper focused on and hyper fixated on fantasy. Not fantasy, I'm sorry, romance. So then when this one came out, I was like, do I want to wait and get like the hardcover? And then I was like, I don't remember it being like that amazing that I genuinely would want to read it again. I was just like supporting an author I really like because I really loved the Sands of Awian duology. I think that's how you say that. Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't need that. So I got it from the library. And the banter is bantering in this one. First of all, love it. And I was like, I bet you it was like this in the last one too. And now, but I'm just like, oh, can't they just be happy for a little bit? But no, they can't be because real life happens. And not everything in life is happy. And it's just upsetting because I don't want this. I don't, like, I am stressed. I'm like trying to skim read because I'm like, I need us to be okay. I'm finding out more and more horrific things and I don't want to deal with it. Oh, I can't. Anyways, so I've turned off the audiobook and I'm just reading with my eyes. Oh, I'm stressed. I really hate it when a YA book makes me stressed because I just want to be like, I'm here for the fluff. And I'm like, you know, I as an adult don't want to read really, right now, high stakes. It's probably why I'm not reading fantasy currently anymore. Well, not anymore. I'm like, I want happy endings. And you're not always guaranteed that in fantasy, especially if you're reading fantasy that is written by people who are not white. And that's my cue to stop yapping. So I guess I'll get back to this. Ooh. Further updates, maybe. I'm back with the smallest of update. I made it to Act 3. And did I read all of the story to get out of like the situation? There goes my battery. No, I didn't. I skimmed it. But we've now made it to Act 3 and someone's done something stupid. A sad moment has happened, but I wasn't emotionally invested. And it's kind of like, of course that would happen. I roll. I'm like, there wasn't another more creative way to move the story along. But that's all. This is essentially, I think, the end of my day in the life. That was probably, honestly, or actually 2 days of my life, very chaotic. And also, not really. The clips make, I think, it feel more chaotic than it really is because it's just a casual day. It's just honestly nothing. The life of an unemployed girly just entertaining herself and hoping for the best. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. And if you didn't, live your best lives. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.